All right, all right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Already reading the chat. Yeah, it's you guys saw it's time to gamble all of your life savings in the coming 6, 7 minutes. It's time to put it all on black. Time to put it all on black. Of course, I was joking. Of course, you shouldn't gamble your life savings. Not in a casino, but definitely not a few minutes before NFP. Um, Full transparency, I haven't looked at the single minute at the market today. So I'm going to do my analysis live on the screen right now. The reason I don't do it, I tend to see nice price action before NFP, but that's most of the time just like a little manipulation. So my win rate during pre-NFP and also pre-FOMC is just very low. So that's why I decided to just try to get some distraction. So I played some pickleball, did some stuff for the Inner Circle mentorship, created a full breakdown of the two trades from today. I hope you've seen it in the Skool group. If you have not done it, then go do it. And now it's the first time. Went to dinner. Now it's game time. It's time to look at what we have for DXY. Before I start with DXY, I saw many of you already claimed their spots for the waiting list for the Inner Circle mentorship. If you have not claimed your spot yet, I would definitely make sure you are decide fast. Like all the calls are scheduled with the team, so I think the calendar is full. Maybe a few spots are left. It was like crazy. So make sure you decide quickly before time runs out, because I'll just close the door and just do it with the group that's there at the time. I don't want you guys to miss out. Okay, enough low-key promo. Let's talk charts. I mentioned this yesterday during stream as well. My guess for NFP is lower. I think lower DXY is definitely on the cards. So that's going to be my bias for today. But the cool part is you don't need a bias for NFP, just waiting. Like based on this, swing high inside the weekly SIBI, I think this low is going to be taken. It doesn't need to displace all the way to here. Doesn't need to. It could, but it doesn't need to. We're going to see in 4 minutes. Based on the other pairs we analyzed yesterday, all these structures are lining up towards lower dollar. So, for example, we discussed USGSF, for example. I mentioned this yesterday. Best price range could be that we're going lower for USJPY, same. For value gap, lower. Gold as well. Gold higher prices I mentioned yesterday, also with a lower dollar. So I think we're going lower. And again, this is just not financial advice. This pre-NFP, it can just rocket upwards, and my whole analysis is wrong. I just wait. Second day of the month, last day of the week, NFP. And after what we do, after NFP, we have some time to kill. And I actually like that. We are this long stream, which will actually be the last long stream we have for a while. And why is because the live stream schedule is changing from Monday and forward. Only on Monday I'll be here live on YouTube together with a weekly outlook, and then after for the live trading, and the rest of the week I'll be focusing on the Inner Circle, the mentorship. But we have time to kill. So what I'm going to do is we're going to wait on NFP, lower high doesn't matter. Then we're going to see, okay, what does this NFP displacement, the movement, going to say about the rest of this month? And we're going over some pairs. We're going to discuss the USD pairs again, so I'm going to add it to the list. And the USD looks good as well. Oh, look at how clean. This is lining up for a big push higher, I think. And the USD is going to rocket upwards. Very nice internal to external coming up. No financial advice. You're going to lose all your money. So let's see. 2 minutes. 2 minutes until New Year. Let me see in the chat. I was already started, but I forgot to welcome you guys in the chat. Let me see. David, welcome back. Scooby, welcome. John, Judy, Brian, nice guy. Deep Blue, Uzbek, Kiko, amazing. Boas, nice. I booked a call, but haven't seen any joining details. Okay, I will check. I will check, and otherwise I will make sure you get that joining details. All right, I think I'm back. I think I'm back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right before it happens. Okay, cool. So we have 10 seconds. All right, so as expected, guys. We're going lower. That's nice. DXY down. Yes, as expected. It's very very clear. Of course, we don't. I don't play this. I'm just waiting. So that's nice. So let me see. So Judy, please make sure you check your spam box for the confirmation and also the joining details. Same for Avila. And if you have not received anything, best is to shoot me a DM on Skool. Just say, hey, I tried to book a call, or I haven't received an email. Can you send me confirmation? That works best. That's for everybody. So it's actually the first time I'm doing these kind of mail stuff, and so it's of course not bulletproof. So I appreciate your cooperation, and that would be amazing. All right, can you guys hear me? Good. My connection just broke down like a minute ago. I think I'm back, but it would be amazing if you can confirm that you can hear me. We can actually analyze. Yo, Trade Chino, welcome back. Welcome back. If you can, I think you guys can hear me. I think the connection is good again. Maybe it's a little delay, but should be good. And what I want to discuss together with you guys is what the different scenarios are going to be for DXY. And I think we can compare this. I'm going to compare this to, I think it was May. Let me check which one it was, which NFP it was. Like a really clear swift liquidity before moving upwards. I think it was April. Oh yeah, it's this one. It's June. It was June. So this was the June NFP. So what we did, we swept liquidity and then we displaced upwards. The CPI, FOMC retraced, and then upwards. The same kind of stuff I want to see today. So my eyes for today and also for the rest of the month are going to go to how we close above or below this low, because we just swept liquidity. So liquidity taken, sell side liquidity is taken out. Let's see how we close. If we now close higher, leaving a big wick, you can expect next week to go for the highs here. If today closes lower, you can expect a daily fair value gap to be created next week, and then we can short from that towards this low and this low. It wasn't junk. Okay, amazing, Judy. Amazing, amazing. Cutting my Sunday beauty sleep short. Nice, nice video. Yeah, I know you are in the other side of the world, like New Zealand, so that's nice. Cool. Are the calls we booked only for the people that are in there? Yeah. And if he candles huge on ankle, yeah, we'll go over the other pairs in a second. Let me see. Good morning, Lennox Jean Baptiste. I love your name. I think it's French. I like it. So Kiko, there are two types of calls. Like, if people still have some questions about joining the mentorship, uh, they have a call with my team. And for the people who already are in the group, already made the decision, they have a call early next week, an onboarding call with me where we'll go over where you are right now, where you want to go, and how the mentorship is going to provide in that. Like, we're going to already make the start of the game plan before we start the actual teachings. I want to know exactly how your life looks like and how trading plays a role in that and where you want to go. So we actually can like be really specific on how that help is going to be delivered to you. Okay, let's go over like let's leave DXY alone for a second. Let's dive into ooh. Let's dive into NQ. Wow. That's insane. That's insane. Okay, let me check. NQ. Oh, there was a screenshot from the recording I posted this afternoon or a few hours ago. Okay, well, this was expected. To the low here. Remember yesterday during stream, before we had this candle, we had the possibility to create a daily busy. We had a possibility. But yesterday's price action during the 10 a.m. game, this one, we called this move yesterday, closed out the possibility of any discount arrays to be created. And if your bias is short, that is really easy to read, because if there are no bullish arrays being created, then price has nowhere to go long from. So it will remain to go short. In line with the higher time frame order flow, that is bullish. Sorry, that is bearish, not bullish. That's bearish. And NFP plays a big role in that. So for today, of course, 10 a.m. game starts in like 80 minutes from now. So we have time. I'm going to look at what to do here. Do we go higher from here? Playing a little Skool model towards the fair value gap here. I'm also going over ES to see what ES did. And we're going to mark out the same low. It's the, I think the 31st of May. This one. I guess we could create an S&T today there. Because he has a lot to catch up to. So NQ is going to take the high, or the low, sorry, the low. ES doesn't. We can maybe see some short-term longs towards this fair value gap, or at least towards the order block here. There's no need to rush. Like what we do on a daily right now is very nice. Why? Look at this. This is daily time frame, guys. How clean this is. We have a daily fair value gap. Daily, guys. This is insane. Daily fair value gap. Daily order block. Bearish order block. Now, on Wednesday, during FOMC, we moved upwards. Yesterday, we sold off. The FOMC candle, the Wednesday up candle, now, with the candle from today's close probably, is going to be another bearish order block. Pushing price lower. Well, on a daily, we have a volume imbalance, little on top of that. And probably early next week, we could create a new bearish value gap on a daily. This is what I'm expecting. And that all can change based on today's candle. So if today takes the low here and then there's a massive displacement all the way to here, which I don't expect, to be honest. Then, of course, the bias changes, but what I now see in price, I think we'll create the order block, and we already have the bias for next week. That's literally like setting off, little retracement to go down again. I'm going to take every move. So that would mean a Monday or Tuesday going the bias to long sides until order block or for value gap, and then the rest of the week we sell with a classic sell profile. Let me know in the comments if analysis makes sense, and if you agree with this, what NQ is doing right now. AJ, if you want to receive more details about the mentorship, send me a DM on Skool. I will send you over a video, and you have every detail you need. Andrew, welcome. Will I be streaming regularly on YouTube, or is it only for the mentorship? I mentioned this before. So before it was every day, 9 a.m. EST. And from next week on forward, it's only Monday, weekly outlook and stream. The rest of the day won't have YouTube streams. That's only for the inner circle. Okay, nice. You agree? Amazing. So DXY. Let's DXY do its thing. Let's go over some pairs. Euro GBP. Hey, that's my take profit. Finally. Oh, it already hit yesterday. Guys, that's incredible. Oh, oh wait, let me check. I totally forgot about this trade today. Hold on. So what happened was yesterday I was joking about like me always saying to you guys, don't trade Euro GBP, but I saw a clear setup to the upside. I took it here on Monday, but yesterday during stream was Thursday. It was still just messing around here, and after stream, it finally went higher. But so I was like, oh no, you shouldn't trade this. But let me see if it got TP. Yes, it did. That's amazing. Okay, cool. That's nice. So, well, another win for the books. Your GBP win, personally, I'm not too proud of. Like, this may be the second time I trade your GBP this year. Because I mentioned to you guys, like, when you have two strongly correlated pairs, like Euro GBP or AUD NCD, most of the time, they do this. Consolidating, because they're correlated. They should follow each other. And when two currencies follow each other, they don't move. The cross doesn't move. For the last few weeks, we had some nice movement, of course. So that's why I was invited to trade Euro GBP. But in general, you should avoid it. So, okay, nice. And Q we discussed. UK 100. Oh, this is interesting. So, before this movement downwards, let's play the replay button again. We had the most clean internal to external move. Like this daily for value gap, bullish value gap, body closes higher. So that means the next candle is a green one towards this high. This was the trade of the week. I was not in. I missed it. But yeah, very nice. So now we took the liquidity. Let's see on the weekly what we have as well. Okay, well, another failure swing here created. That's nice. I like it for later. We will go higher for UK 100. But first, let's analyze what we have here. So we took yesterday's low and also Tuesday's low, setting a low of the week. And we still have this daily busy to mitigate if possible. And I think it would also align with some OTE. Yes, it does. Could be. I think we'll go higher, but the question is from where. We touched on the volume imbalance here and the breaker order block right here. Let me see. And this is lining up for a market maker model, guys. You know the market maker model? Perhaps I have it here saved somewhere. No, but I'll. If you haven't seen the market maker teaching from the free mentorship, just check it out. If you are a market maker model and you want to go higher, you want a higher time frame array, for example, this daily busy, to be the smart money reversal. So in there, you make a smart money reversal. Target is an original consolidation right here. So I'm waiting. So now this pricing doesn't look good. So probably I will wait for early next week. So for example, we have a Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday low of the week, market maker model towards yesterday's high, Thursday high. Gonna be top watch for next week. If it doesn't and just displays as lower, well, that's fine. We'll catch a trade to the downside as well. So I would say for next week, early is selling and then buying. But very nice to get the retracement. Like I missed this whole move. I was like, oh no. I was waiting for this for like I think 2 months, and then it finally came and I completely missed it. So that's UK 100. By the way, I'm going over some pairs, but if you guys have some pairs you would like to discuss, I will go over them right now. I see in the chat, US 30 looks too clean. Okay. Oh. I always try to stay away from the Dow Jones, but and clean to the short side or clean to the long side. Of course, I would say short because it's indice. Yeah, I think it's gonna be the same. Sell off. We have failure swings here, guys. I think we're gonna see a massive sell off in the coming weeks, and then around the rate cuts, like the narrative, guys, is so clear to me. And please remember this for the upcoming weeks for the indices and the economy in general. And I shared this before this week in this stream. If you think about what FOMC this week did, FOMC, this is a fundamental analysis. It has nothing to do with charts, with technicals. This is just fundamental. FOMC, Jerome Powell said, we're not going to do anything with rates right now, but he was hinting, and everybody knows that, about a September rate cut. So that means before that rate cut, prices will just sell off big time until September. At least until September. So the coming 5 or 6 weeks. Coming 5 or 6 weeks, I'm gonna have a higher time frame bearish bias. But then what happens is rate cuts. Rate cuts means lower dollar, and then every asset class goes up like crazy. The market likes rate cuts, and isn't that convenient that there is after like few weeks after the rate cuts, like 6 or 7 weeks after the rate cuts, there's US elections. So the current administration can say, hey guys, yeah, we had some downward move in the summer, but look at what we did to recover that, and we got you. And like you know how the campaigns goes, right? So the rate cut and the elections, I think it's going to be the catalyst for the indices to go back to all-time high. But until then, I have a bearish bias. So, and I think, again, the rate cuts, September is going to be the turning point. Could be later. Perhaps they have a surprise, like, oh, we're not going to do anything about the rates. We're going to do this in October or November. But yeah, bearish bias is on the cards. US 30, I think it's going down. GBP, GHF. Let me check. Ooh, well. I'm not sure if you're in a move, but I think like this is a move. The only way you can do here is chase the move, because shorting right now, you're too deep into discount. Long right now is kind of stupid, because not stupid. That's not a good word, but low lower probability, because you just had like 5 down close date in a row. And let me see the monthly. Yeah, buys would say down the order block right now. I think we could see a retracement, but I just wouldn't touch this, to be honest. Bitcoin. Ooh, where's the setup on Bitcoin? Is it back? Is it already back? Nope. Oh, we ignored the busy. Hey, this was the one I was waiting for. We hit it. Yes, we hit it. Let me also check if this is in. No, it's not into. Yeah, could get a little lower, but I mentioned before, like this move was very nice. Like we came back to the breaker here and then moved away, but we have still 2 or 3 actually for value gaps ready to be rebalanced. So I'm happy to see this. So if you now displays higher, this is very nice to see. And then you have a nice August 1st low of the month there. But I wouldn't, short term, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Because when the indices sell off, like the market sells off, crypto could join that party. Crypto is, of course, a whole different asset class, and I'm aware of that. And crypto is kind of independent in that sense. But at the same time, if the economy goes bad, Bitcoin should follow a little bit. But again, I'm neutral on Bitcoin. I don't trade it, but I think this rebalance is very nice. Inside the breaker here, little unicorn right there. Long euro US dollar. Well, I think with DXY going lower, yes, definitely you should. Like the bias is lower for the DXY, so that means for the USD pairs it goes up. Remember what I mentioned about NCD USD? Internal to external, we are finally there. We're almost there. Like before NFP, I mentioned rebalance. This was the setup I said. Look at this before NFP if you want to trade NFP. Internal to external. This is the external. The high from yesterday. It's cool, right? So euro US dollar on the short term. Oh, wow, look at that. How we displace her from there. That's insane. That's insane. Okay, and then the question now is, should you what is long? Matthias, long. I think you missed the move. I think you will be chasing it, but I don't know about what your trade plan says about your risk to reward you were shooting. If it's fixed or flexible, or I want to do it. So I will wait until next week for USD pairs, because then you can play that nice game where, for example, you see DXY here. On a higher time frame, your narrative is going to be very nice, because on Tuesday there will probably be a bearish for value gap seeing this price action. So like I'm expecting, based on what I'm seeing right now, I'm expecting this. So today's sell off for DXY. Monday is going to take out Friday's low, bearish candle. And then on Tuesday, we can potentially create a high of the week in this newly created value gap to then sell off again. And then low hanging fruit would then be, of course, the next swing lows are always low hanging fruit in this case. So this is a low hanging fruit that's coming up. This is going to be low hanging fruit. So, and then now if you're wondering, okay, should I now long euro US dollar? I would say the bias is perfect. I completely agree, but that's not a very hard read, of course, because you see that a massive downclose candle on DXY, of course, euro US dollar is going up. But why don't you wait until early next week to get a better play, better position, where you can actually make more money with sound risk management? Like, you don't need to execute from the daily. That's not what I say. But the daily time frame should be in your head, in the back of your mind, when you are the 1 minute, the 5 minute, or whatever time frame you are looking at. He didn't hint at September cuts. People speculate. Yeah, like I've read some stuff where it's actually really clear that we're probably going to do a September cut, but like I don't need it, right? We're day traders, or little swing traders, or little scalpers. We were little bit of all, but for us, it doesn't care if we have rate cuts or rate hikes, because we just play the technicals. But I always like to have a little fundamental story in my head, like, okay, this could probably happen, and that would make sense because now I can then short based on the fundamentals, and then my technicals are aligned with that, and it's very nice to have both. I was thinking about longs from the weekly for value gap order book. Andrew, oh yeah, I think you were still talking about GPGSF. I agree. I think I mentioned that as well. we are now exactly like we are both at the close, like the low of the monthly value gap, right here, the low of the monthly value gap. On the weekly, we're at an order block and also over value gap. And the daily doesn't say too much, but the weekly and monthly are quite nice. So that means lower time frame, you should be able to maybe catch a small long. But again, you are trading hyper bearish order flow. So don't expect too much from your longs. Like they can make you money, but don't expect the world. So I know what I see what you're doing. I like it. US oil. Oh, Peter, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? US oil. I went over this yesterday, and everybody said to me, you need to short oil. And I was like, could be, but I don't know how, what, and where. Yeah, like based on this price action, we're going for this low and probably for these lows. So I would say short. But this is like this is like not the most hard analysis I ever done, right? So I see massive black candles, and I'm saying to you guys, I think we'll go lower for oil. Like no shit, everybody can see we're going lower right now. But like I got some text, like many DMs about, hey, can you analyze oil because I think we'll get a massive sell-off. I'm not sure where it's based on. I'm not an oil trader, but all those people are right. So that's very nice. So I hope everybody makes lots of money in this move. Like higher time frame, we have these filler swings, but there's no liquidity being taken out in this whole move on the sell side. But it means we could get a nice sweep for low-hanging fruit, the 72.45. So perhaps next week I can put it on the watch list. But I need to do more homework on this because I don't know about. I'm not like experienced trader in this. I think maybe I did once. I traded oil. So yeah, that's my analysis on oil, Peter. Let me know what you think about oil. What would you say the best pair or thing to start trading? Right, I would definitely check out the beginner bootcamp. So in the Skool group, there's a beginner bootcamp. It's unlocked for level 1. And one of the episodes is actually about, I think it's the second episode or third episode, what to trade. So I will go in like much detail on exactly the question you're asking, all right? Like what's best to trade. In that video, I will give 6 pairs, all majors, so all US dollar based. But watch the video. I think it will answer your questions. If you have any questions after the video, just make a post in the Skool group and I'll check it out. Alexandra, hey Dion, I thought DXY was inverse correlated to the indices. In textbook, like textbook says yes, it's inverse correlated, but it isn't for months. So I don't use the DX. Like I'm of course a quite experienced NQ trader. I don't use DXY in my Nasdaq analysis. I don't, because if they are supposed to be correlated, how can it be that we literally have the same chart? Look at this, sell-offs, like both big sell-offs for the they aren't correlated. They should be, but they're not. And there are times, don't get me wrong, like there are months and weeks where they are perfectly correlated somehow. Sometimes it just comes back into it clicks again. The rails back, the correlation is back, and now, but it's not there for months, so I don't use it. I use ES for correlation. You can also use YM for correlation. You can use the bonds for correlation, but I don't use DXY. But I understand the question because like if you search on YouTube or on Google, like, hey, what's are NQ and DXY correlated? Everybody says yes, they're negatively correlated. So if DXY goes up, NQ should go down and vice versa. But they're not currently, and that's fine. But you need to be aware of this. Okay, cool. Well, it's 9 a.m. So usually the stream starts now. So welcome to the stream. No, I'm joking. We have some time at our hands right now. So The open is in 30 minutes. Let me do a real quick check if we have news. Still some news. No, NFP was the last one. Okay, so no red folders anymore. I think 10 a.m. game, 10 a.m. game is gonna be quite nice. And maybe you are going to call me crazy, but perhaps we can catch a little long during the 10 a.m. game. So I'm coming back to this analysis in an hour. So don't buy me to this. But this low is the same low on ES here. So I don't believe, or I think believe is not the good word. I don't expect price on ES to go all the way down here today. But it means we would have an SMT at the lows here. After we had SMT at the lows with a mark structure shift to the upside, we could have a nice long where to? Where? Well, there's a very nice 4-hour CB right here as drawn liquidity. Just like yesterday, the drawn liquidity for our trades was this for value gap. Of course, in hindsight, it was a way bigger trade. But today I'm willing to look at this. Let me check on the daily. We have a volume balance as well, but that's for later. We also have, well, it's overlapping with a 1 hour for value gap, equal highs or relative equal highs here. Yeah, so I think we can get a long trade actually today. So this candle is going to be really important. Why? We have a 1 hour CB right here with down close candles. Like these are low probability order blocks, but they could respect price to go lower again. The first thing I want to see for today, that's my activation point. Like without that, I'm not trading. I want to see SMT here at the lows. So ideally for today would be this. I will share two scenarios, which I want to see. The first one is this one. So between now and 10 a.m., we'll go towards the lows. And we make a market maker model towards the 4-hour CB with an SMT here with ES. That's my favorite setup. If it happens, we'll take it like easy money. What also could be is that today price doesn't want to do it yet, and we make a big jump already towards this 4-hour. We have such buy pressure somehow. We're now going big green candles up. When that happens, I'm going to look for shorts in this 4-hour CB. Why? And why not, for example, in this big 4-hour CB? Because we have this massive order block pushing price lower. So I'm okay with already taking short in this. And not taking short when it enters. No, I'm taking a short once price comes all the way up there. And then I want to make structure with an SMT with ES. For value gap 1, for value gap 2 towards the lows. So 2 arrays I'm looking at, 4-hour CB and the low. My favorite setup is going to be the low right here with an SMT with ES. If it doesn't go there, we have a plan B. Plan C, I have a plan C, and I mentioned it before. Plan C is a short from the 1-hour CB here. There's a lower probability. I think we can go here. What do you guys think of that game plan for NASDAQ? And we still need to wait for like at least like 30, 40, 50 minutes to see this pan out. And that's nice because now we can just chill, sit at our hands, talk about other pairs or what we're going to do this weekend, or about questions you have about concepts, or about the upcoming mentorship, whatever. What do I see in NTUSD? I mentioned this before, by the way. Also yesterday on stream, internal to external on the daily. So yesterday on stream, we saw this, and I mentioned we took a swing low here, sell-side liquidity displaced upwards, creating a fair value gap. So I mentioned, watch what price does tomorrow inside that fair value gap. So Let's play this out. This little backtesting session. So we want then a London low. Did we have a London low? Let me check. Where's London? I don't think we did. I think it was Asian expansion. Yeah, I think it's an Asian expansion. Yeah. So you guys know from the 2024 mentorship, you have basically two London scenarios. It's an Asia consolidation, and then you look for an AMD in London, or when already Asia traded into that higher time frame array, like it did here, price doesn't need to come back to Asia low anymore. It can go upwards from there. So based on that, your Asia low was protected. Asia low right here, displayed upwards, fair value gap 1, right here. Fair value gap 2, right here. And we even took some liquidity in London. Was London? Yeah, end of London before moving upwards. And from there, but even came back one more time into the fair value gap. So Asia expansion. So for your journal, if you just studied the 2024 mentorship about the London strategies and you're not sure how the Asia expansion looks like, this is an example live today on chart. And my low-hanging fruit target, of course, was the higher time frame, of course, the higher. And I think we might still get it, or maybe early next week. But it's all based on the daily fair value gap. See how easy price is readable when you have that higher time frame narrative behind it? That's why I share the weekly outlook every week with you guys. Every week we go to the daily, weekly, monthly to see cool levels we can trade off, and then the lower time frame becomes way more clearer. And the cool part on top of this is when your higher time frame bias is clear, but your lower time frame bias is not following that, you don't have a trade and you just can chill and sit on your hands like, oh no, well, there was no trade. Nice price action, but I just missed it, and that's fine. I had it all the time. An example for that is the Euro GBP win. I actually gave up on the trade. Like, you guys know I don't mess with my stop losses, but my point of interest was the daily busy here together with the order block and the breaker here. Took it right here. And imagine, guys, you take a trade here, and it was on lower time frame. I took it on lower time frame on Monday. This is how psychology can mess with your head. I think I took it right here, somewhere here. Not sure, somewhere here. And the whole week, every time I checked Euro GBP, it was around this daily busy the whole time. And then it went upwards on Wednesday, came all the way back down to the entry. But no, you're not move your stop around, you just wait, and now it played out. If it didn't play out, also fine. But I have a higher time frame narrative, I played it, and now then it's waiting up to the trading goals. Off to count candles in my sleep. Peter says good night. Amazing. Peter, thanks for tuning in. I think it's already like middle of the night for you, so nice. All right, Kieran. Yeah, I think I answered your question, seeing your chat. So yeah, cool. So let's see. And Q already went to the low. So it's nice, right? Now we have 3 scenarios played out. 1 long scenario, 2 short scenarios. And now the open can do what it wants. We have the if-then statement. If we trade to the low, I want to take longs towards the 4-hour CB. If price goes to the 4-hour CB first, I will take shorts towards the low here. If price only comes to the 1-hour CB here at 10 a.m., I will short toward the low. 3 scenarios, plan A, B, and C. Easy. And it doesn't, like, I have 3 plans, but it doesn't mean I'm going to make money, right? That's not like a guarantee. The chances are there, but it's all probability games, guys. So I'm gonna take it on the funded account again. And I just went over the rules again from my funded futures. I shared it yesterday on stream as well. Like they've kind of difficult rules. The first time I'm funded with them, I will share it again so I can give a little thought about like how I would strategize this play. And I'm going to talk out loud. Like I didn't prepare this. I was like, hey, we have some time to kill, and let's just talk about this. So I got a starter account with my funded futures, the biggest one, the 150. I was funded, so I got that 9K, and now I'm funded. So with funded, you have a consistency rule. That means one trade cannot exceed 40% of the total profits. So that means if your total profit is 10K, one trade cannot be more than 4K, 40%. Yesterday, I took a win on this account for 3K. Using that consistency rule, let's do a little quick math here. 40%, $3,000 win. That means 3,000 times 2.5. Because 2.5 times 40 is 100%. Is, I think 7.5K. So now for payout, I need 7.5K in profits. Based on yesterday's win, using the consistency rule. Okay, on top of that, qualification for payouts. I need to have 5 winning days of at least $300. Okay, so I have already 1 win, so I have 1 win day. I need 4 more. So, in the coming few days, and also next week, my total profits for a payout needs to be 4.5K. I need 4K more for payout with 4 winning days. And I'm not going to be that naive that I think I'm going to have 4 winning days in a row. You shouldn't count on that. You just play your edge. Let's say I'm going to do that 50% of the time. In 8 days, I need 4,500. Let's make a risk assessment. It's a win rate. Let's say I'm going to shoot for 1,000 per trade. 1 to 2R, fixed R. I'm going to take 8 trades, because 8 days, 1 trade a day. How would it look like? Let's see. So 4 winning days is 4 times 2,000 is 8. Also 4 losing days is 4 times 1,000 is 4K. In 8 days, I will have plus 4K is 7K in profits. That's not enough for the payout, right? Because for the payout, we need 7.5K. But I'm either way, I'm going to play with this risk management, and then I'm going to shoot for a little higher than 50%. And otherwise, I just need to trade more days. So from now on, this is just, I didn't prepare this. This is just a tryout. So from today forward, I'm going to risk 1,000 per trade. I'm going to shoot for 1 2 RR. I could even let a little runner. No. Let's do fixed RR. Yeah, fixed RR 1 2. What I also can do is go for 1 to 3, go towards like 3,000 win, get that 7.5K really quickly, and then for the last few days just shoot for $300 days. Already at the threshold, and then I just shoot for $300 days. Will also be. And then the payout will be 3,600. So after the payout, I will need to do 5 winning days again, but I already have a little cushion. 7.5K profit minus 3,600. I still have like, what is it, almost 4K still left in the account to build from. So I'm going to save this. My funded futures game plan 150K. I'll come back to this later. Who's the trading gods? It's Ice-T himself. He's no, I'm joking. Which prop firm is this? This is from My Funded Futures. I'm trying out some different prop firms. Just to see like, hey, how are their rules? How are the fundings? How is their execution? Like for like liquidity, how is their execution? How is the payouts, the withdrawal, the customer service? To see. So now I tried Apex. I'm quite happy with Apex. Paid really fast. Good challenges. Really difficult rules to get a payout, but if you get it, they're easy with payouts. So now I'm going to try My Fun Futures. I'll go over Top Step as well. I won't go over all of them. I want max allocation on almost all of them. Okay, well, this is interesting, guys. Look what we did. We are leaving the low behind. Probably nothing. So, well, from the scenarios we just had in our head, the scenario from shorting from the 4-hour SIBI could be something. I don't think, personally, we will have a 830 low of the week. I just don't think that. I think we can go lower first. The possibility of a 1-hour SIBI is closing down really fast. We have to open in 30 minutes. So let's see. Let's also check on DXY. I think DXY is continuing to go selling off. I'll just leave that for later. NFP move, yeah, just leave it. Yeah, Kiko, FTMO I think is the best prop firm, but the best in the sense of the rules are really easy, but they're quite expensive. So there's a trade-off there. Like on most prop firms, the easier the rules, the higher the price of a challenge, and vice versa. So the lower the price of a challenge, the harder the rules, or the more shady the prop firm. They're two sides of the coin. You should try Take Profit. Is that a prop firm? That's a nice name of prop firm. Take Profit prop firm. I like that. I like that. Oh yeah, I think Take Profit Trader. Yeah, could be something. Could be something. Trader Chino is going to long and Q. Okay, nice, nice. Are we looking at Skool model setting up on the 5 minutes? Well, like, I don't think we're going to leave this low alone. I think we'll revisit this low today. So my bias is based around that. So this is no Skool model for me yet. Like, of course, I see it. Value up 1 for value up 2. But I'm going to ignore this for now. But I think like longs now are quite good. Little AMD here, accumulation, manipulate, distribution. But I'm going to play. My bias is short. And that can be short from here. It can be short from here. I don't think we'll move 300 points upwards today. So my money is going to be here. If you already want to play the price, I would definitely say you can do that. Like I'm going to screenshot this. This is what I want to see. ST to yes can be ST can be the high or low, right? Whatever who does what. Preferably SMT with a weaker NQ. Oh, my arrow doesn't stop. All right, that's ugly. There we go. This is what already is playing in my head. Not the greatest Picasso, but I'm going to download this for later. And the other way around, if we at the open we're going for the lows, then I want to take longs towards the 4-hour series. Oh, nice. Yeah, daily payout is nice. I like it. I think when you make money in the prop firm, you should get payout like as soon as possible, because then you are liquid again to buy more challenges and skill. That's nice. I'll look into that, David. Thanks for introducing that. What I do for prop firm, guys, is really easy. I explained this in the prop firm video from the 2024 mentorship. I go to prop firm match, see what has the best reviews, what has the nice criteria, nice things, and then I go there and buy a challenge. To experience it myself, then I make a verdict. If I like it, I'm buying more challenges. If I don't, I go away and never come back. Okay, nice. I see some people in the chat aiming for longs for NQ. Nice. Like, I understand it. I definitely understand it. I'm not in. Like, you guys know, after all these weeks and months, how I trade this, right? I trade after the open volatility. Most of the time, I leave alone. And then around 10 a.m., it's game time. Then our best friend comes, and he's gonna make money for us. And maybe for the new people who see this are like, huh, who is that friend that we're talking about? You are streaming alone, or do you have multiple personalities? Perhaps I have. No, I'm joking. Best friend, I'm putting up on a stream right now. I'm finding his best mugshot, but here he is. Here he is. That's that guy from the movie Saw who always says like, "Do you want to play a game?" And I think this resonates very well with the 10 a.m. game. So every time we do this, this is maybe my lucky charm. Maybe it's the lucky charm. So I'm gonna remove it for now. He comes back at 10 a.m. Thinking YM as a turtle soup, set it to go long. Okay, cool. Like, what I really would want to see, guys, if you are, for example, now say I want to go long on something or short, is that long based on your trade plan or your setup you want to see? If yes, go shoot it. For me, now longing is not according to my trade plan, so I'm sitting on my hands. Doesn't make any of us right or wrong. We're just following our own trade plans to make money. We can even both make money. You guys now make money long, and maybe I make money later short, or we both lose, and we just say, oh well, it was not our Friday, and we come back next week. Like, we in school and growing up, most of us is thought like there's a right or a wrong. It's left or right, good or bad. But with trading, it's not that binary. You can both be right. You can both be wrong. You can go both long and short and both be right and wrong. That's really strange. And sometimes I go on Twitter and that's really funny. I think the algorithm of Twitter knows I like that stuff. Where I see like some Twitter influencers, some gurus, just fighting each other on their setups. Like, why did you go long? You were a bad trader. Why did you go short? It doesn't make any sense. You're so stupid. And they're just going to shoot at each other's setups. And I guess they missed the whole point of trading then, because no trader takes exactly the same setup. Like, if I, for example, now take a long, this is a random long to this 1 to 2. There are so little traders who have exactly the same entry, exactly the same stop loss, exactly the same TP. Because everybody has their own entry criteria, or maybe their timing is wrong, or maybe they had a little doubt in their mind for a few seconds, and then because of that their entry is a little higher or lower. Like, there's so many factors executing a trade. That's why I like to show you guys this in real time. Like, I don't trust the guys who only post markups on Twitter with analysis. You need to do it real time, because in real time you can see your actual execution. I have days where I am not too sure, and for example, I see a setup here, but because I'm not too sure, my entry is not here, but somewhere here. I just miss around 10 points just because I didn't know for certain. That means our R is lower. I mean to higher my stop loss. But you don't see that happening with that perfect setups. And I think you guys do this as well. When you take a loss on your trade or you had a bad day, you go scroll through your Instagram, TikTok, or Twitter, and you see your whole feed or your whole timeline full with the most perfect trades, and you think the whole world made money except from you. And I hope this rant gives you a little insight in that. Is that that's not true. Most of that screenshots are not executed. There are some really good traders, don't get me wrong, but most of them are probably not real, and they're just making the analysis in hindsight, which makes for amazing study, but not as proof that everybody make money except from you. All right, so that was my rant. I hope you enjoyed. And because of the rant, we almost are at the open, so that's nice. We're going to play the open. Let's go over a few more pairs. And let me know in the chat what you think about this, about it right or wrong, or about like going on socials and seeing all the trades. Like, I would love to hear your feedback on it as well. When I talk to traders, they agree with me, but like everybody is different. Let's see on the cat pairs for next week. We have some cat news coming up. Higher. Yeah, okay, that's expected. All lower. Let's check on gold actually. I think the game plan for gold is quite nice for going for the highs. Yeah, so the 4 hour, like this is the daily BC. On the 4 hour, we already rebalanced this, connected with the high here, displaced higher. So for value gap, here for value gap. Now we already, again in this value, I think we can see the highs today on gold. Look at how we're respecting the discount raise here. I think this is all-time high. Yeah, I think gold can reach all-time high today. Not financial advice. I'm a bad gold trader. But yeah, I think we can. Andrew, I just see your chat. It's not a pony or a unicorn picture. It's just a picture of a psycho in a mask. Yes, it is. It is. It is. I think everybody here. I think every trader, if you want to be successful, you need to be a little crazy, because you need to think independently. That's crazy in general. You need to be like rock solid. You need to be confident, but not overconfident. You need to be a little psycho to be a good trader. Not in a bad sense, but in a good, like, relentless sense. Finoda Akiko, yeah, it's horrible, but that's cool. That's part of the game. Long on NQ and a 5-minute value gap. Nice, guys. I hope it just rockets up from here. I really do. I really do. I'm rooting for you guys. So you guys are playing the value gap 1 right now, and the value gap 2. Could be. And that will be very nice, because that will play out with my idea as well, because I want to short from here. And that will give you guys already, what is it? Like a 100-point move? Incredible. Incredible. So I'm rooting for you guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, we have the open in 1 minute. All right, the open has started. Let's see what the open volatility does. So we touched it again. Also going to check out for ES. Still at break even. Well, that's fine. That's fine. So congrats on following your trade plan. And yeah, the trading gods decided this was the result, so that's fine. That's fine. Now it's a waiting game. Bitcoin long is moving. Nice, nice. It would be so nice to see a big, huge ass move from Bitcoin very soon. Oh, this looks very nice, by the way. Wow, this is quite clean actually. I haven't seen this. So remember, market maker models, daily internal to external, 1 hour market maker buy model. And look at this. Aggressive sells, aggressive buys. The value gap 1. The second value gap, I'm in. So if it now goes higher, and it's probably going to be maybe tomorrow or like early next week, I'm down for this. But I want the second value gap. Hey Amri, welcome back. Welcome, welcome. All right, so I think we were displaced from the 50-minute Sibi. Oh, NFP made an SMT here. Okay, well, that means we're going lower. Let's see. Yo, Paul, welcome back. Welcome back. How was Friday for me? Nice actually. Um, well, I must say, I slept for like 2-ish or 3-ish hours tonight for preparing for the launch for the mentorship. Then I was playing pickleball at 7 a.m. Then I worked all day, and now it's what time is it? I think it's 8:30 p.m. in the evening. Chilling with you guys. So I would say an amazing day. So an amazing Friday. And what about you? How's your Friday? No, Kiko. It's called pickleball. It's like a when tennis and padel got a baby together. I think that's the best reference towards that. It's a racket sport. Yeah, I think for most long trades, I think this was the break even. I'm just showing low here or loss. That's fine. That's fine. And I think it's important to also note, or maybe also backtest, the reason I am always saying I'm waiting until after the open and also the open volatility, I'm leaving alone. That's not random. That's because I burned myself too many times on trading before it. Oh, nice, Paul. Yeah, I heard in Europe it's really hot right now. That's cool. I love that. Well, here it goes. Alexander, yeah. Nice that you took notes on that. Scenario B, shorting from the 4-hour CB. Would be nice to see an SMT with the NFP high, to be honest. That's why I marked them out. Let's see if ES fails to do it. Have I seen Intel shares performance? I haven't, but I'm aware that like when for the past few months all the earnings were so crazily over performing. That means like when earnings are overperforming, that means everybody's expecting it to continue. So the price of shares are already calculating a new big earnings beforehand. And when earnings are not as good as people think, then share price can drop really quickly. There's a saying like bulls come with the stairs and bears jump out of the window. That's an example of that, what happens in the background. People just massively sell off. So that's why I'm comfortable selling today as well. So on Monday, I took a paper trade together with you guys. It was a long trade. Tuesday was a short, was a win. Wednesday, I did not trade and I did not stream because I don't trade before NFP or NFP, FOMC. Yesterday was also a short, a win, and I want to do again today, and again a short win. And based on the price right now, my TP is going to be the low. So what I'm now waiting for until we are going to approach 10 a.m. is going to wait for price to come to the 4-hour SIBI. Could also be after 10 a.m. And then displacing lower, creating for value gaps, structure, and then I can take that trade. And if it now goes lower from here, then I have a really clear equal high target for longs after we take the low. The scenarios are still intact. Scenario C, by the way, I had a third scenario that was a potential 1-hour SIBI. That's off the card. That's closed. There's no SIBI here in this price action. I think like there's an overlapping 1-hour and 4-hour SIBI up here. Like we have equal highs here. Equal highs together with a 1-hour value gap, 4-hour value gap. And that's a really clear John liquidity. But let's see. I'm just waiting. On US 100, the high was taken out. Okay, cool. I think the indices futures are leading. And aside from an S&T, we still have the 4-hour SIBI that needs to be touched. So I'm waiting. You guys know exactly what I want to see. And try to do this for your next trading session as well. So at the start, make for yourself 1, 2, maybe 3 scenarios. If this happens, then I'll do this. If that happens, if then statements. Like I did with NQ. Why? Is before your if hits, your first part of your equation, there's nothing to do. So there's no FOMO, there is no greed, there's no overtrading, revenge trading. Your psychology is in check because the first side of your equation is not activated yet. Yeah, I saw that, Peter. I saw that. So on the other, like the MMQ summer contracts, it's already taken, but I'm ignoring that. The reason is that because we still have that 4 hour Sibi, which is one of the start of my equation. We still have this to come, like the 18,800s. So if now sells off, I'm missing that. Fine. If it goes for the lows here right now, I'll reevaluate what I'm going to do. Yeah, nice, Professor Magundi. Yeah, I like that. I was just saying. Manipulation thing and distribution. Uh, yeah, so for the next 4 hour candle, like we can watch it already. We have 13 minutes to go. I would love to see for the next 4 hour candle to play an internal to external, or external to internal. And my favorite scenario would be the internal to external because I'm trading with the order flow. So shorting from the 4 hour Sibi. But we don't know what price is going to do yet. If it goes down right now and takes the low, it needs some significant displacement for me to go long towards the Vega. All right, 10 minutes before the new 4 hour candle. Oh, there we go. Super known. Is the mentorship closed? The mentorship will close very soon. Yes. You want more details? You can send me a DM on Skool. I'm not going to allow too many more people in. How do I contact you? I mentioned it in Skool. In the Skool group, send me a DM. So you press on my profile picture in Skool, and then you can just send DM, send message. Are you sharing your monthly performance? Yes, I will share like every single trade I take with the inner circle. So every day where I look at, when I execute, my exact like execution screenshots, like everything, the whole 9 yards. And not so everybody can copy. They could, of course, but the main reason is so you can see exactly why I take or don't take trades. Right? Let's wait what NQ is going to do. Structure looks like going down. All patience, guys. All patience. Any other questions, guys? We are now waiting for what we're going to do. So any questions in the meantime, let me know. Well, I like how how the bodies are respecting this value gap here. like I mentioned before, I don't believe the lows will be intact after the stream. Would be very nice to see these highs being taken out first, but I don't think we will get that. If I get 1, if I get 2, now I think we'll get some speed. Thank you for the invite to the inner circle. It wasn't a spam box. Yeah. So because it's quite of a new email, the hello@deontrades.com, most like automatic spam folders, they just see me as spam. I tried to do some tools to avoid that, but it didn't work. So lots of spam and stuff. So yeah. So amazing that you found it. Which one is more powerful, fair value gap or inverse fair value gap? Interesting question. I think it depends on who you ask. I think they're equally powerful dependent on the trader who uses them. I would maybe try to reverse the question, Machino, towards a fair value gap and inverse fair value gap should be aligned as equals, but you should find the hierarchy not in the PD rate, but in the time frame you're trading it. So if there's a monthly fair value gap and a 4-hour inversion fair value gap, the monthly array has priority. It's higher probability. Let me know if that answers your question. I think Bitcoin can be a really nice play. I'm just very interested in the time where everybody is drunk in profits again on the crypto market. That's the most fun time where everybody just buying those random NFTs and meme coins and like everybody like Bitcoin is 100K, like people are like crazy. All right, amazing, Chino. Good to hear. Good to hear. So, 10 a.m. It's time. It's time. It's time. So let's do a little review of the 4-hour candle. What do we expect? The 4-hour candle did not take out the previous, but take out the low. Based on that, I would say the 4-hour candle is going to take this low as well. Well, it'd be so nice if we can just go towards the 4-hour value gap. That would be just insane. Big rejection, then go lower. So low hang fruit again, guys, is 8 a.m. low. I think it's the NFP low. Yeah, 8:30 low. But based on the game we are playing, and yes, I don't forget our best friend, our mascot. He's playing with us. We have the 10 a.m. open right here. If you want lower prices, would be amazing if the first few minutes of the candle are just rocketing upwards because that's a manipulation move. Where is it? Open. So let's see. Like 50 minutes, we have that Sibi we are respecting. I'm going to remove it to keep the chart a little cleaner. So I think there's lots of buy side liquidity still resting above here. And I'm waiting. I'm gonna be like a madman today. How did pickleball go? It was nice. It was nice. I was kind of tired, but it was the first time I played pickleball, and it was actually kind of nice. Like I've been a tennis player for a long time since I was young, and I played padel, but I was kind of bored by it. And pickleball is like really refreshing. It's cool, so I'm probably going to play it more. Have you played it as well, Amri? All liquidity. It would be so nice. The price goes up right now. There's so much liquidity resting down here. Oh, nice. As a tennis player, you're probably going to like pickleball as well. Nice. Like when I'm in London, I'll challenge you. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, but then I want to play on a Wimbledon court or like some fancy grass court. Yeah, there's lots of people from the group from the UK, and I think some people who joined the inner circle also were from the UK. So I probably will visit England maybe later this year to visit you guys, so we can just do a meetup. And I probably will go to the US as well. Okay, this sucks. It sucks. Like I saw this trade. You guys said like it's an ST here. I know, but there was not a trade idea for me. So back to drawing board. Well, I'm actually going to try to see if I can take a long position towards the equal highs here after we take the low. So liquidity is now being taken. For the guys who took a short on this trade, well done. Well done. So I'll be looking at two things right now. First one is, in the coming 30 minutes, do we create a bearish for value gap? 25 minutes? If not, and we displace higher, I'm going to take a long position. Otherwise, I would probably go short. So there's a massive liquidity pool being taken right now by NQ. And this is a time of the week. I can call this a low of the week, 10 a.m. on Friday. So the first sign that is like a liquidity sweep on the higher timer with an S&T has now been confirmed. But to actually trade on top of a SMT, you want to have displacement towards the other side. That would be displacement higher. That would mean a trade like that. But before this up move, there's no trade, and we'll probably just go lower and lower and lower. So if we don't displace higher in the coming like 10, 20 minutes, I'll probably go look for a short ID as well, based on the manipulation lag. This was exactly the move I wanted to short, but then from here. So yeah, that's nice. That's like the analysis was quite nice, but the point of reversal here was not correctly analyzed, so that's fine. Or just go straight down. Yeah, could be, could be. We just can go straight down, and I completely missed the move today, and that's fine because Monday we come back again. Like always, keep in mind if you miss a trade on a certain day or a certain session, start with going back to the daily. Well, if we see this, and we don't close lower than this low, we probably will go higher on Monday, higher of the week on Tuesday, maybe the volume balance, and we take a massive short next week. I'm down for that. And I think you guys would too. Thank you, going straight to hell. That is, who knows, who knows? And then I just missed the move, and we will call it a week, and that's fine as well. Like my main scenario again was to short from the value gap here, but it didn't came higher than this one. This was the exact setup I wanted to take. If you're going to analyze, this is so nice and clean. Why? Value gap 1, value gap 2. This is a order block. Look at how clean the bodies are respecting this order block. Then price came back at 10 a.m. to the order block, then sold off massively. So it's nice, like well played. It was very clean. But one of my entry criteria was not met, and that was the liquidity sweep. So then I'm just not in. So I'm not mad at it. I have any FOMO. I'm going to try to catch a long position if price allows it, but based on this, I wouldn't count on it. That would mean price would make a 300-point jump. I'm not sure that's going to do that. Is it possible that all price needed to do was manipulate the 10 a.m. candle, then move lower? Yeah, it didn't need to go to the 4-hour C, but if there's like there were equal highs there was an overlapping 4-hour, 1-hour array. That was significant enough for me to wait for that and be able and to be okay with missing the potential move. Judy says, I missed it, but at least I didn't take it the wrong way. Amazing. That's a step forward. Cool. Lorian says, I feel like most of the trade I missed was because I was looking for a reversal when the trend was just continuing, especially trading PM session. Any tips to know if it will continue or not? Yeah, PM session trades differently. I think PM session is nice because you have the information of the London and New York session already. And what PM actually does, and ICT has a really nice teaching for this. It's one of its final videos. It's like a, I think the teaching is called One Setup for Life, Lorien. Let me check if I can find it. There he explains a very nice PM session model where you can actually see like the resting liquidity pools, what the PM session is likely going to target. Hold on, I'm going to search for you right now. Up close candle, supporting price lower. I'll share the link right now in the YouTube chat. Let me check if I shared the right link. I'm not sharing everyone by accident. Yes, I think this lecture, so I can go over it later in detail if you missed something. But I think it's a very nice teaching about the PM session. The mini swept NQ, but NQ didn't. Yeah, that happens sometimes, and that's fine. Then I miss it. So for now, I wouldn't actually look for a reversal. What I would look for now is, and I agree with what you say, like price doesn't need to come back up here anymore. So what I'm going to do right now is look for where can price go as a sell side liquidity pool, because there's a nice 50-minute CB coming up. So next swing low is coming up is right here. The 4 hour can give us more swing lows. It could be significant. Yeah, it could be. So if you just execute from the 50-minute right now, at 10:30, we now have a 50-minute CB, down close candle that could support price lower, liquidity. And now is the question, like, are you willing to pay the price for this information? So you have two scenarios here. One is you can take the short from the 50-minute CB to the lows, something like this, 1 to 2. If price wants to go there, you take a loss. And that's fine, or that should be fine. My eyes are going for this for what I want to take in 10 minutes. I'm going to refine it on lower time frame, but I like this. That would mean if price would want to go higher, then I just take a loss, and that should be fine as well. Now just going to watch what we do here. Because with bearish, like hyper bearish order flow, what we have right now, shorting is basically the most high probability action. And if price now just displays upwards before 10:30, closing out this potential 50-minute CB, then you can take a look for maybe longs. What I mean by that is I want to see on a 50-minute if at 10:30, so in what is it, like 7-ish minutes from now, if we still have this. If we do, nice short opportunity. If we don't, it could indicate we will see higher price towards the equal highs there. What's my take on UK 100? I will check. I will check. So let's see the coming 5 minutes. I think I'm going to take a nice short. Oh, this is nice. I see some displacement. Interesting. UK 100s. I gave analysis on this early on the call. I want to see what we do in this daily BC. Let's see how we close. If we close lower than that and we create a bearish value gap, you can potentially take shorts towards the swing low right here. Okay, 3 minutes, and you see the CB is becoming smaller and smaller and smaller. I'm just checking how this will look like if I take a short. Yeah, I'm going to play this on the minis. Yeah, the 930 candle SMT is very interesting. Very interesting. So I'm about to take a trade. I'm going to take it right here. Like this, if this was the manipulation leg with the stand deviation, it's absolutely insane. It's like a 200 point move there. We're all the way down here. That's another like 500 point move. Not gonna see it today, I think. Okay, this will be my trade. 1,000 risk. Okay, let's see if this plays out. If it doesn't, we'll probably go for the highs. It could be that I'm on the wrong side of the market right now and I'm gonna get stopped out because of the highs here, but I'm willing to take the risk. It's already in the 15. Maybe it's kind of too high what I did, but let's see, let's see. I probably shouldn't be too greedy and just put it like lower on the bar and just let my like this. Yeah, that's bad execution actually. I should have taken it here already. So what I will do is I can gonna try to take it a little lower from here. Let me see. Let me see. This is a nice reaction. I like that. Here as well. Example, if I would take it right here, how would that look like? Nah. My execution was very bad today. If I now miss this, I'm gonna let it be like this for the original one. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, this is a trick situation, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like this. So I think I have a very nice short idea, but my execution is so bad in this trade. I'm in on one account, but there's some challenge on the funded. But yeah, this was a trade idea. So if it goes down right now, it was his bad execution and it's going in the journal as a bad trade. Like this is a FOMO moment. Like chasing a trade. Oof. It's a painful one, but I think I'm gonna miss it. So I think this is a very important moment you are witnessing right now. So I had a trade idea. But the execution was just not good. Like, I should have taken my trade at the start of the value gap and let my drawdown let it come back to that order block. I didn't. I was a little greedy with my execution here. And I probably am gonna get punished for this. But then now you have two choices. One is take the entry late. And late, I mean, it's almost 100 points below your entry. There's a FOMO entry. Or you're going to see this as a lesson, a really painful one, where you could have made like an extra 2K. And you're just going to suck it up and coming back later because you know your execution is good next time. You learn from this. I always hope to give you guys a very nice trade, but I think I'm going to I fucked it up here, guys. Yeah, so I'm gonna take it off. Oh, that is such a painful one. Oh, yo, 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 yo. That's part of the game. Let's see if Price wants to. Why doesn't it let me? Yes, I would like to cancel my order. Oh, nice, guys, that you're in. That's nice. That's nice. So yeah, I think that's a really funny one that you guys are all in, and I'm just chilling here, giving you the idea and fucking my own execution. Well, let's say that's the curse of a teacher today. Yeah, it already gave like 80 points from the entry. I'm gonna ignore it and suck it up and see if I can find a other entry, and that could be in the form of a long. If that long occurs, like it displays as higher, which I actually honestly don't expect. This is just me trying to see if we can find a trade towards the highest here. But I'm probably just being wrong, guys, and call it a week. But the most, like, for me, it's a painful lesson because I could have made some nice money here. But I think the most important lesson, like from a teacher perspective, is that you saw there wasn't like the market gave a clear invitation on an NFP Friday to put in a big FOMO trade, and you saw me resisting the urge, making me long term a better trader. Short term, it sucks like crazy. Like you feel like this was all your money. But long term, if you can withstand yourself from these kind of practices, you might have a shot to actually make money in the market. So keep it in your mind. Next time it happens, you've seen it now live. It's not nice. Yeah, also nice S&T and the value gap. This is so clean. Oof. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I'm actually going to hunt for a position to go long based on the S&T. So let's see if we can create a value gap. Value gap 1, value gap 2. Very interesting. Actually, Price doesn't have so much reason anymore to do this. Who knows? Who knows? I'm down to play the odds. I'm gonna try my luck, guys. I'm willing to bet it. What? It should come back sometime. Well, now it just jumps higher. I think it was just not my session. I will just call it a week. Okay, okay. Well, another 60 points done. Now we reach the entry point which I hit originally. All right, so I guess I'm not going to take an entry right now. So very nice SMT. There's another value gap. Accumulating the breaker here. We're going higher. Now, yeah, nice. Just not the price action I prefer. ES did give the entry right here. Yeah, it's gonna be low probability long for this, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. So higher time frame, I'm not sure about the trade. Why? We came back to the exact entry I marked out for the original short, and now it's coming back from that point towards my position. So it could be that we're now just going straight lower to my stop loss. That's fine. I'm willing to take that bet. I like how the structure formed here. On the daily, we have an SMT, and that's the reason I didn't take it off. I just wanted to try this. And I'm okay to pay the price for when this idea fails and we're going lower. I think it was a difficult session to trade, to be honest. Like, aside from what this trade is going to do, I don't care about that. I think it was difficult. With the high, where we stopped at 940, how we create structure here, how we swept this low one more time. Because on the on 1 minute, this is like a mark structure shift to the upside with an SMT, but on the 50-minute, it's a liquidity sweep and a pullback. And the daily here, at the lows, we have a daily SMT, which could that could push price higher. So all those things are making it more difficult to trade, and I think I'm gonna get my stop loss very soon. Okay, well, it's kind of late already. It's already 11 a.m. So we had a really long stream. We started NFP, and so now we are almost 3 hours in, and let's see what this trade does. Like I mentioned, low probability trade. I'm willing to try to catch it, but high probability is shorting. I missed that short, but based on lower time structure, I think I can take a long position here. I will hold this. Like it's gonna be, I think 1k risk, 3k reward. I can mitigate that risk because I'm already up quite a lot this week. So that's the game plan for now. Other any questions before I close out the stream? I think we will see the stop loss very soon. So shorting was the move after all, which makes sense. So remember episode 1 from the 2024 mentorship, the pullback or reversal trap? Oh yeah, I got trapped here. I got trapped. It was the pullback or reversal trap. So GG, thanks for playing NQ. You got me here. You got me here. So that's fine. Yeah, PM says could present bias, but I'll be asleep by then. So completely fine. And that concludes also the week. So yeah, very nice week. We got some nice trades. Of course, big week, NFP, FOMC, so many red folders. Next week gonna be a slower week with the red folders. But either way, we're going to show up together. On Monday, there will be here on YouTube, there will be a weekly outlook and also live trading. And after that, Tuesday to Friday will be specific for the Inner Circle mentorship that's going to launch this Monday. The waiting list spots are now open, so if you have a waiting list spot, make sure you grab your spot because they're about to go full, very close. Like we are running many calls right now. Like the agenda is fully booked. So if you are on the sidelines, book a call. The link to the Calendly is inside the mail you got this morning. And yeah, very excited to see you there. It's gonna be so exciting. Like I got so much in store for that group. So very excited. But for the rest who isn't in the inner circle, keep showing up. The free Skool group doesn't change. The value is still there. Monday we'll do it together. The rest of the week you need to apply it for yourself from this point. But you will do that. I'm sure you can do that. So yeah, like I'm almost at stop loss. So I think we're gonna see this right now. But I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you have an amazing rest of your Friday and also your weekend. If you have some calls booked with me or my team this weekend, or like I'm looking forward to that, to potentially welcome you to the inner circle. And for the rest, have a rest of your weekend. And we're continuing weekly outlook Monday 8 a.m. EST. Bye bye, guys. Have a great weekend.